it's me, Vince, and this is my first ever episode, my pilot episode for my podcast. I'm just really grateful because I already have a time to record this. I just told you earlier that my name is Benz. I'm 25 years old and currently working here in Japan, but I'm really from the Philippines, specifically in Cavite. And the reason why I started this podcast because I'm already in my mid 20s and sabi ko sa sarili ko, parang gusto kong to make this like a time capsule for myself also to look back on how God showed me his wisdom, his grace during these tough times with him. And yeah, so before I start pala, para magre-wrench na rin ako, mag-practice na rin ako, I'm gonna share to you guys on how I present myself or showcase myself if I want to, like, if I'm meeting someone new. For example, I'm a newbie in a company here in Japan. Ito yung ano lang to, like baby level of Nihongo. So, this is called Jikoshokai. And ito talaga yung mga first kong mga kaiwa conversation that I've memorized before going here in Japan. So, hajime masho. Minasan, konnichiwa, hajime mashite. Watashi no namae wa Madurito Beneto Aria desu. 25 desu. Philippine kara kimashita. Dokshin desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Yeah, I think that's it. Meron pa mga shumi yung mga hobbies yan before, pero yun lang, short lang. Yun lang yung, actually, that's how I introduce myself here in Japan, yung newbie pa ako sa company namin. So, yeah. So, these days, I've been very, crying a lot. Not because something bad is happening to me, but I'm just crying out to the Lord that in everything that's been happening in my life. Sobrang sabi ko, grabe Lord, ito siguro yung season na masasabi kong very chaotic because I've I've been very ang dami kong adventures, ang dami kong I've been trying a lot of things that I've met a lot of people. I've met different characters of people rather that really shaped me today, as in sobra. And just growing up lang talaga. I've been ano lang ako sa bahay, church, school. So, yung life ko dati, nagro-rotate lang siya dun. So, I really have a small circle of friends. Because I don't know, I'm not that very people person. But I'm not saying that I hate people. It's just that I enjoy my little bubble with my family and some few friends. Because for me, fewer people in my life, mas kalmado ako. That's me. And that's my life in the Philippines back then, doing the ministry, being with my family, and enjoying everything there because that's where my family is. Sobrang family first talaga ako. I don't know, maybe one of the factor is that I'm the eldest in the family. I don't know, maybe. And it's my first time to be very, very far away from them, that currently I'm working here in Japan. And people would ask me, why Japan, Benz? Actually, the little girl in me, way back then, I think at the age of 10 or 12 years old, every time that there's a Mission Sunday, I would always ask the Lord, na Lord, saan mo ba ako dadalhin na bansa? Because I know, bata pa lang ako, hindi ako mag-i-stay sa Philippines. That's not my plan. Parang nasa heart ko na yan na hindi talaga ako mag-stay ng matagal sa Philippines. I'll just graduate college, I don't know, start a family, start my own family, I don't know. And I just want to travel the world, this or that. Maybe it's also the factor that when I was a kid, my family would have vacations to different countries. And while going to different countries, Asian countries rather, is that nakita ko yung like yung comparison, like yung public transpo. I've been to places like Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore, but yung Japan talaga yung nag-struck talaga sa akin eh. When I first went to Japan for a family for vacation for like 10 days, we went to Osaka in the Tokyo area. It was very life-changing for me because I really enjoyed the trip talaga, as in. I remembered lang nung nag-night bus kami from Osaka going to Tokyo. Nung nag-stop over yung bus, grabe, nakita ko yung Mount Fuji doon. Tapos sobrang manghang-mangha talaga ako kasi para akong nakatingin sa isang painting lang na sobrang, sobrang gorgeous talaga niya. Sobrang pretty talaga niya in person, yung Mount Fuji. And now I'm just so thankful and laughing all about it kasi kapitbahay ko lang, neighborhood ko lang ang Mount Fuji. Because I live here in the Shizuoka area. So, pag lumabas ako ng apato ko, ng apartment ko, turn right lang ako saglit. Ayun na, kita ko na agad si Mount Fuji. And it's one of the, like, right now, God is reminding me na, oh nga no, dati, I just went for a vacation here in Japan to see Mount Fuji. Now, everyday ko na siyang nakikita. Na-observe ko rin kung kailan na natutunaw yung yelo. Kasi nga pa, Natsu na dito, pa summer na dito. So, yun, na-observe ko na kung gaano karami yung yelo, yung ice niya, sa top of the mountain, this. And going back, I when I went to Japan, my first visit here in Japan, never kong naisip na I'll have the opportunity to work here talaga. I I I parang di ko talaga nakita. But when my season of studying for when I was in college, yung mga, I think that's around my third year, I was already asking God, Lord, what's next? Ano nang gagawin ko? Will I will I stay here in the Philippines? Will I do this? Will I do that? And he just really like impressed me with this country, which is Japan. Sabi ko, wow, Lord. First talaga is teaching job talaga. Nag-try pa nga akong mag-apply for a teaching job while I was still in college. I haven't graduated. I just told myself that, hey, at least I tried. I've tried to to apply. Sabi ko, I want to try it. Kahit hindi ako makapasa, even if I don't get the job, it's okay. At least I've tried it. I told myself. And yeah, never naman ako nagkaroon ng email from them. So, yeah, I never got the job. But, sobrang thankful ako kasi grabe, natuwa ako sa mga pinasok mga papers. Yung sobrang kapal talaga. Like, tapos while the process of compiling all the papers talaga, sobrang ano talaga siya. Sobrang challenging talaga siya. But at the same time, you know, yun rin yung may same mindset rin ako eh when I was still studying. I would try to like apply to a lot of jobs, tapos when I got a notification from the email that I have an interview, go, 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 go lang talaga ako. Kahit hindi ako qualified, I still tried to apply for it. Kasi for me, experience is the best tool that works for me. If I don't experience something, I will not really learn from it. I'm more on the hands-on person. So yun. So I really enjoy it. And grabe lang, right now I'm working in a car company here in Japan as a quality inspector, and God is really great. He's so really grabe yung goodness niya. Kasi almost papunta na ako ng 3 years of working here. And actually, I've been like battling, not battling, parang I've been yapping to God lately na sabi ko, God, alam mo, I know you're teaching my heart right now to be to be thankful, to be contented of where I am right now. I've never imagined that I will be working in this field, but you brought me here for a purpose, for a mission, for the missional heart that you've gave me. And ministry here in Japan, it's very different compared to the ministry in the Philippines. Sobrang different niya. And the number one is the language barrier talaga. Sobra talaga. I've I've been like, I've been like frustrated, like yapping to the Lord na Lord, ang hirap pala mag-aral ng ibang language. But the Lord is very so sweet. Sometimes I get this a lot of frustrations, a lot of voices in my head. But once I pray, once I just surrender everything to the Lord, He will just tell me that, my daughter, I love you so, so much. Those voices that you're hearing is not from me. Know that you are loved. Know that you are my beloved daughter. Kahit wala ka pang ginagawa, I am very pleased with you. I've seen your heart. I've seen how you are enjoying your waiting season despite of not knowing what will happen next. But know that I am working behind the scenes. Grabe no, yun yung love message ni God sa akin talaga. And, you know, sobra lang yung love niya, yung assurance, yung clarity that He is given me. Because, hontin eh, ito, sobrang, talaga, nasa place ako na I've never imagined that I'll work here. So many challenges, so many different characters of people here. The kind of work talaga na sabi ko, grabe. May ganitong work pala sa mundo. Yung ganun ba na thinking that that, that I was having. But ito yung season na I'm just really enjoying lang talaga kay Lord. He really pulled me out from my typical world, typical yung small bubble that I have back in the Philippines, and He brought me to a bigger bubble. To a bigger bubble talaga. And now, looking back in everything that has happened, in every learnings, in every time that I'm just yapping to the Lord that this happened to me, this person, Lord, I just surrender everything to you. Grabe. He's just bringing me back to his presence to remind myself to abide in him always. He is also the father who recently, he is also the person that recently blessed me with a person that reminded me that, hey, why not go back to your writings, to your journals? And that's how, I started na, o nga no, grabe Lord, ito pala nga yung mga pinag-pray ko, and this is how you provided for it. And even if I don't know what's going to happen next, because I'm gonna go back to the Philippines, but you know, God is just like, I'm not done with you, Benz. You have a lot of great things that's gonna happen in this nation. When I went back to the Philippines last February, one pastor told me there that, Benz, you remind me of Ruth. Sabi ko, bakit po? Just read it. You are reminding me of Ruth. So, in the book of Ruth, so si Ruth, she is a Moabite. She is a foreigner in that land. And this is the famous Bible verse that I think a lot of people have already heard about. For where you go, I will go, and where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there will I be buried. And I have a note here from my Bible. Naka-ano pa to, naka-purple ink pa to. And this is what my prayer is to the Lord. Wherever the Lord will lead me, I pray that I will also have the same heart of Ruth, that I will not delay obedience and always ready to say yes to the Lord's calling. I think I'm that kind of person that kahit hindi ko pa talaga alam yung mangyayari in the future, but once the Lord will speak to me with very sobrang may clarity yung word niya that He is not yet done with me in this nation. Kahit hindi ko pa alam, kahit hindi ko pa alam kung ano yung next job ko, kahit hindi ko pa alam kung ano yung next season ko. But knowing that God is here with me, that knowing that God will never leave me nor forsake me, my heart is already at peace. Kasi ganun tayo ka-love ni Lord. Kahit wala pa tayong ginagawa, kahit nandun pa tayo, kahit nasa womb pa lang tayo ng ating mother, ng ating nanay. Grabe na yung promises, yung dreams that God has instilled in our life. And just take it slow. Just let God unfold those plans within us. Know that if you just let God work in your life, you will be contented of what you have, even if it's small, even if it's big, because you know in your heart that you are not serving people, but you are serving the Lord. And I think that's one of the things that I've been recently learning when I reach my mid-20s is that be contented of what you have right now. na hindi mo kailangan palaging nag-grind in order to be known to people. But the purpose that we have here on earth is not to be known because of our name. Ako, that's always my battle cry to the Lord. That Lord, I don't want people to na malaman lang nila that my name Bennett Alea will be famous. But I pray that every time people will see me, they will see Jesus in me. And thank you so much for listening to this first ever pilot episode. This is so raw, as in, there are no scripts and everything. And before I started like yapping, I've declared a lot of Bible verses before speaking. So everything that I've been sharing to you is from the Lord, because I want this first pilot episode to be all about Jesus, to share how I love him so much. Yeah. And that's it. And I just pray that you will have a fruitful week ahead, everyone. And yeah, thank you so much for listening to my first pilot episode. Bye bye.